What a view. Hey, well, we're back out, as you can see. We're in the Coniston Fells area. We parked at Tilberthwaite, and then I went past Dry Cove Bottom. Just got to a peak now. We're just gonna have a little break, but as you can see, over here is the Helvellyn range, and then I think over that way is the Langdales, and that way would be probably towards the Scafells, Crinkle Crags, Bowfell, Estale. And even though it looks quite gloomy over the Langdales there, and well, Wetherlam's got a bit of a dirty dark cloud on, but one's just passing at the moment, but it is due to brighten up later, which I'm hoping it will. So hopefully by the time I go up this ridge here and then get to the top of Wetherlam, hopefully the sun will come out. And this, finally, Wetherlam 762. The old man of Coniston over there. Do you know, that was actually quite a hard scramble. I underestimated that. When you look up at it and you think, looks like an alright path that. It was rockier than I thought it'd be. And I am knackered. Now, time to find a pitch, which, knowing me, will probably take about 3 hours. So, I was going to say 3 things I like about my pitch. First thing is no sheep shit underneath. Second of all, I like it to be flat. Thirdly, I like it to be dry underneath. Check the floor, check the grass. We have had a lot of rain recently, yesterday, in the northwest. It's like all day, 24 hours of non-stop rain, heavy. And fourthly, what I like is a great view. What do you think of that today? Sleep setup, I've just got a Thermarest light for a bit of protection. My mat, which I'll blow up later, is the Big Agnes Rapid SL. Sleeping bag is my Tundra Pure. There's not many of these on of the scene that people have, but I like it for the summer. It's very lightweight. It is a little bit expensive. You know, I'll probably use this as a bit of a quilt tonight, to be honest, because it's not predicted for any wind. But it is important to fluff it out and get all the feathers inside nice and fluffy. It keeps you extra warm so they're not all clumped up. And then for a little bit of luxury, which is very bulky, but I love a good pillow, so this is my high gear pillow. And then later on I'll just put my bag at the bottom here where my head goes, and that'll just put me up a little bit, so for an extra pillow. So yeah, I've got the Fjellveven Abisko 2 tonight. It is a bit extreme for this because, as I say, there's not really any wind, but I'm not going to buy a £700 tent and just wait for the wind. So thing is, it's very lightweight, it's very versatile, it's very strong, and also, which I love, it's got this door here, so I can just look outside at that view all night. Give you a little look round. Right, so this one here, the Old Man, Coniston. That one there will be Brimfell, I think it is. And then this one's probably Swirl How, Great Cars. This one here is probably Scafell, and that one's probably Scafell Pike. That'll be Pike of Blisco. This will be Coal Pike. And then above it will be sort of Crinkle Crags, and that'll probably be Bowfell, and behind it will be Esk Pike, and this is Pike O Stickle, and then the Langdales, and then I think it'll go out towards Helvellyn, sort of this way. Just absolutely outrageous, isn't it? But I'm probably gonna wait for a sunset, you know, just have a cup of tea and a bit of food and just chill out for the night, really. No. Still going on, but it was just so good to see that over Scafell Pike. At one point I did actually think it was going to set between Scafell Pike and Scafell, but it just drifted off over Scafell Pike way. But it's outrageous, that, you know, it's just so good to see. But you know, it's got a great this camp here, it's got a great 180-degree view, because you know, over there towards Helvellyn you can even see the cloud that is on the, you know, just drifting across and just catches the top of it. Well, it might not go in any of the others, but it's just gone on those. But I keep saying it, but it's a shame that the night comes and the dark, because you know, things like this, I just don't want it to end. And I think, you know, even in a winter camp this would be a good spot as well, because you know what I mean, you just get a great view all around. But tomorrow I think sunrise is probably around 5 o'clock, so I get up for that. But I'll probably have to go to the top of Wetherlam up here to get that, because it'll be over that way to the east. So, and then I think I'm probably gonna head back down over Wetherlam, down Red Dell Beck, I think it is, and then yeah, see, because I think there might be getting some rain tomorrow as well, but we'll see. But I'm gonna chill out in the tent. Just love it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Morning everyone. Well, what a peaceful night, I'm not gonna lie. I slept like a log. There's my tent down there, not sure if you can see. Woke up to a little bit of a cloud inversion. I'm not sure if I'm a bit too low, but this cloud air is just getting pushed down that valley. Hopefully nicely avoiding me. See over to the Scafells, and the clouds just moving across. Wetherlam's just over here, and the sun's about to come up over here. So it's about 5 o'clock sunrise. It's 10 to now, just waiting for it to come up. Certainly feels good to see the sun come up. Makes you feel a bit warmer as well. Just see a bit of mist over Coniston Water. And the cloud is nicely not as thick anymore. It's just passing to the northeast. Scafell's in the distance. Right, it's time to get my ass off here. All these sheep, the farmer's out, but I think he just went to the top of Swirl How, I think, and maybe I don't know what he was doing. It's too far away to see. All these sheep are going a bit nuts, because I think they think the farmer's going to get them all together, but he's probably not, because he's sort of heading away over towards Great Cars now. So I'll get my phone out and show you. that is it. Me done. Leave no traces ever. Great little spot that. I'm gonna miss this today. Not gonna lie, I am gonna miss it. But I'm going back that way up to Wetherlam, just this little part here, and then drop down to Red Dell Beck. See you there. Up there I was, all the way through that valley. Do you know, God, it is so wet. Even here now, coming up, you can see on the ground, that's the route I've got to go. But there's these mines coming up as well. I didn't even know these were here. Never been. I've come from down Coniston way up Red Dell Beck, but I've never been this far. But I tell you what, my feet are so soaked that it's gone to the stage where I'm like, just plough on, because I don't really care. I'm just hoping I don't go over on my arse. So the reason why I came down Red Dell Beck and got my feet so wet was for the main event. Now, we have had a lot of rain on Wednesday, so this is probably going to be a lot cooler. There's no sun out today, so we will see how it goes. Just need to find a way of getting down to it. As far as go today. Oh, that was freezing. Amazing though, isn't it? Imagine on a sunny day, this is absolutely beautiful. And I've been in here when it's been like a swimming pool, but because we've had a lot of rain on Wednesday, it makes it colder, and the rivers are cold and there's low water. There's usually not as much water coming down as that, so love this place. It's not easy to get down to. In fact, it's really difficult. You know, there's not many places to sit. If there's a few people down here, it gets too overcrowded. Quite far out from Tilberthwaite, but I did plan to go to Red Dell Beck and that waterfall, and that's where I've been wanting to go for a while. So but now I'm gonna start just heading into Coniston, but I'm gonna veer off to the left in a moment and take me back to Tilberthwaite for a hail rake. That back where we started in dry Cove bottom.
But it was interesting, wasn't it? You really thought it was.
Yeah, that's just the part.